The Hollywood Hills are alive with the sound of British singing stars these days. Rod Stewart, Robbie Williams, Tom Jones and Matt Goss.
The ex-Brosser has just bought his latest album back from his record label and is putting it out himself on his website. Our own former Brossette, Steph West, has dusted off her faded, ripped jeans and is sitting with him at his house. It's an amazing house and quite a cute little puppy.
Look at that
Steph,
view.
what's going on?
That's not a puppy, that's full grown. Yeah, this is a very exclusive canyon. Just up there is Kevin Costner's house. Now, we can't show you that for security reasons, but Matt, you say that you have seen him.
Yes, he's always playing tennis naked. It's actually quite an event for the whole neighbourhood, really, but he's just over there, actually.
We can see it, but you can't, unfortunately. Tell us about your friend here.
This is Alfie. This is the reason I've been in hiding. This is my illegitimate son, who I love. His name's Alfie, so... He loves digestives. He loves a cup of tea and biscuits in the morning. So.
But the reason we're here today is because, Matt, you fans can now get hold of your new album on your website today. Why did you decide to take this route?
I'm very proud of my album, and I think it's the best record I've ever made. And I've had thousands and thousands of emails and stuff through the site, through the internet, that just asking me where I am, when I'm going to make a new album, and it was very, very touching to me. And you can kind of get lost and forget, but the internet makes the world very small, and I just wanted to reconnect with my fans, you know? I just wanted to reconnect with my fans, and that was a good way to do it.
Well, we came and spent the day here with Matt the other day, and he played some of his new material to us, and here's a look at it, and also at how the other half live.
Welcome to the private life of Riley. Long before Robbie and Chris and Billy escaped to LA for some peace and quiet, Matt Goss was already ensconced in these hills, complete with dogs Alfie and Rita and star girlfriend Daisy Fuentes. All the paintings on the wall are signed Matt Goss, and he plans to have his own gallery in the future.
This is the best time in my life right now.
His new album includes a track dedicated to his late sister, who he and Luke sang about in Sister, but never mentioned by name until now.
I missed you, Carolyn.
It was weird. Her name's Carolyn, and we never said her name. And it was like a taboo word. It made everyone very sad. So I wrote a song called Carolyn, and it's more rejoicing. It rejoices her and her life, and lets her know how much I miss her.
You can't bear to let her go. You ain't ever gonna reach my soul. Don't matter, baby, don't matter, girl, 'cause
Despite being here on and off since 1994, Matt still loves back home. The picture of Liz and the bust of Victoria are not ironic. He's a big fan of Queen and Country. But for some back home, the fact that Goss Brothers lost millions in the last few months of the band's existence remains a defining fact, even though Matt says they got over that fact years ago.
I have to constantly deal with that kind of, oh yeah, do you know, can I lend you some money? I'm like, yeah, right. I'll take it anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's like, for me, it's more about the music and me having a life outside music.
Matt, how is your relationship with back home these days?
I love England, man. I think when you're out of England, you realise how beautiful it is. I love the Queen. She's and the whole tradition of our beautiful island, and I miss it greatly. When I was there recently, I got a real warm response from the public, and they always give me a thumbs up and say keep on going, and it was really inspiring. I love England.
You seem to have such a positive life here. Any regrets about anything?
No, I think obviously losing millions of dollars, not many people can say they've lost $5-6 million bucks, but it's I also made millions, and I've had a great life. I'm having a great life. I'm going to make an album every year from this point on. I'm feeling great.
And you're planning to come back and perform in England, aren't you?
I'm rehearsing with a new band right now. I'm doing a show in 8 weeks in Los Angeles. I'm doing I just did Carnegie Hall with the Tokyo String Quartet and the Harlem Boys Choir. And then I'm going to be planning on some dates in London and stuff. So my management will be contacting promoters out there. So I'm moving on.
We've seen your brother acting, but will you never consider anything other than music?
To me, it's kind of like you've got to keep your integrity. I've always done singing. I'll always be a singer. That's what I am in my heart. So.
Well, after we've spoken to Matt today, we're going down to the Beverly Hills court to cover the Winona Ryder trial, although we hear now that she might not even be taking the stand. Have you any thoughts on that trial, Matt?
Yeah, I think it's bloody ridiculous. If it was somebody else, it wouldn't make the local newspaper. I think that, you know, she had her credit card there. Leave her alone. It's so not a story to me.
There you go. There's the lowdown from Matt. Thanks very much, Matt, for letting us up into your house.
Steph,
Back
thank
to
you
you.
so much. I'm obsessed. That's his balcony. How can he say he likes England? He's bonkers. He
Just the
never come
most
back for a
beautiful place
weekend.
here.
Winona Ryder is the latest celeb to be immortalised by the court sketches. Here she is, a vision in judicial black, looking very...
Yeah, I love Simon Cowell over there. Now, the highlight of your year, Steph, I'm sure you've been to a Matt Goss gig. Is that right?
Yeah, you remember we spent a day with Matt Goss the other day, and he decided after that he wanted to perform again. So he booked a place just down on Hollywood Boulevard called the Knitting Factory. You describe it as an intimate venue, but people came from all over the world. There were people there from Japan, people there from Britain who'd come to see Matt Goss perform again and to see him fly the flag.
This was to show off Matt's new material, but inevitably he had supporters from his early days turning up. Those who covered the Bros star's early career reported spotting a few familiar faces.
Very scarily, a girl came in from Japan, and two other girls I recognised from 15 years ago when they used to camp outside his flat, and they're here tonight, from London.
America may be Matt's home now, but this gig tonight has got a very British theme.
I'm very proud of my country, and being out here, I wanted just to represent it, really, and it was just like, it's just part of it, really.
Matt's now made his life here in America, complete with former MTV VJ girlfriend Daisy Fuentes. But what he is after is a record deal.
The Brit exports don't fare too well in the American market. I think he could have a few songs that I think he really has listened to American music and knows what appeals to the mainstream culture. I think he has a shot, definitely.
Matt agrees this gig is a far cry from the days when he filled out Wembley Stadium playing to 80,000 people, but not for the reasons you'd think.
The weird thing for me is, if I had 80,000 people out there tonight, I wouldn't be as nervous anyway. It's something about playing in huge arenas or stadiums. It's not as nerve-wracking to me, but it's just so intimate. Every single detail is noticed on a venue like this.
And Matt's girlfriend, Daisy Fuentes, was wearing a huge, great big engagement ring on her finger, so we should be expecting some news on that front as well.
Steph, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you soon. Now, up next...